but that doesn't end your opportunity to buy local, happening in your community. Urbana's Holiday Market. Jessica Snyder for the Urbana Business Association and Joan Jach for Old Town Flowers joining us with a couple of great ideas today. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, great to be here.
So, all right, so tell us a little bit about the Holiday Market for people who haven't experienced it before, Jessica.
Sure. Well, the Holiday Market this time is a 6-week indoor farmers market during the winter season. It kicks off next Saturday, the 14th, and it'll go every Saturday until December 19th.
Okay, so basically that last week right before Christmas.
Exactly.
Great.
Yeah.
And so where is it located?
It's inside Lincoln Square, so it's like right adjacent to the current outdoor farmers market right now.
Okay.
But in climate-controlled weather.
Yeah, right, which is nice this time of year,
Yeah.
right? And so is it the same kind of stuff, like this variety of great vendors?
Yeah, so we'll definitely have a lot of great produce vendors, like well into December, and then also, you know, your meats and cheeses, and then also for your holiday shopping, we'll have lots of really cool arts and crafts vendors and some really cool things like we've got in front of us right now.
Yeah, and Joan, you do lots of gardening stuff because you own Old Town Flowers. Where are you located?
I am located about 2 blocks away from the studio, actually, right by Champaign Public Library. It's as urban and as local as you can get.
Excellent.
I've been doing this for about 5 years. This past year, I've concentrated only on flowers. And today, this is what I want to show you is how you can do flowers in the winter.
I love this. And so all of these supplies that we're working with, you can get at your booth, right, when you're coming?
You can buy the finished project that is ready to go into your refrigerator.
Which is way easier.
If you need to chill it, which the instructions will come with the whole thing, or you can just put it on your windowsill and it will start blooming.
So what are we making? What was the name of the project?
So this is called forced bulbs or forced blooms, and so the most common one to do is a paperwhite, and so this is a paperwhite. I'm going to have you guys do one of these with me. Sometimes people don't like the smell of paperwhites. I don't know if you've ever smelled paperwhites, so they can smell kind of bad.
Okay.
This is a different kind, so I've chosen a couple of different kinds that aren't going to smell as bad to pot up. And see, this one's already starting to go. These take about 3 or 4 weeks to bloom, and you'll have flowers for your Thanksgiving table.
So how did you do that?
So let's do this. I will divide this up. You guys can do one. This is for the dirt, and this is going to be, you can do the rocks.
So
this is going to be, this is going to be you, this is going to be you. So we'll dump this out. Okay. Rocks are super easy. I don't have a rock one set up here yet. Okay, so what you want to do is just take your clean rocks. Okay, don't go out to
You're making me afraid to touch the rocks.
Do not go out to your backyard or in your driveway and like dig up the rocks, or go out into your backyard and dig up the soil.
Okay.
Do it with clean rocks that you've bought. So fill this up to about, I don't know, half an inch.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to drop them in there.
Half an inch from the top?
Half an inch below the rim.
Okay.
Okay.
So really get in there.
But yeah, and so you could use larger pebbles like this, or you could use the small ones like this.
Oh, smart.
It just depends on what your aesthetic is. If you like those clear, I don't know if you've ever seen like those clear marbles.
Almost like glassy.
Yeah, those little, I forget, they're called, my daughter calls them jewels. So then you want to take your bulb, you just want to kind of fiddle it in there.
Okay.
You want them not touching each other, but they can be very close to each other.
I feel like I should have saved some of the rocks.
And you can do that too. And that's why sometimes it's easier to use the smaller pebbles.
Oh,
but
sure.
I like the look of the bigger pebbles, personally.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I could probably get 3 in there, yeah?
You can, yeah, I think you could get 4.
You think I'm going to get 4?
Yeah, I think you could get 4 in there. And then if you want to start on this, and if you want to use gloves, you can use gloves.
I'm good.
It's clean. This is just regular potting
She's
soil.
tough.
Yeah. You don't need anything special. You actually don't even need anything that has fertilizer in it.
Okay.
Because the bulbs,
How is this going to grow? That's what I want to know.
has everything it needs in here. This is a baby plant inside of here. And so some people say, okay, you have to put like, I don't know, some sort of fertilizer or food in there. No, this has everything it needs, and that's why it can grow straight into water. So here, take that last one.
Okay, so I put the dirt
fill
in
this
here?
up, yep, same, about a half an inch below. And if you were at home, maybe you want to cover your surface if you're working somewhere you don't want dirt on it.
Mine was so good, Jess, that you have to copy me.
Okay, I'm going to try my best.
Or at least that's what I'm saying on television.
Oh, and you are a lefty, so this is great.
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
How's that?
That looks great.
You know, I'm loving this for another reason, too, because you're always looking for, a lot of parents out there want to do projects with their kids.
This is super.
So easy, and how rewarding is that when you see the final product at your Thanksgiving table, and they know that
they did it, and they can watch it grow, and it's so fun because when you have this clear-sided container rather than a solid container, you can watch those roots work their way down as the shoot is going back up.
So Jessica did dirt, and we're doing the same thing?
Same thing, except for you're using the Golden Dawn, and you have, this is called Early Cheer, so you want to do about the same thing. You want to nestle these guys in there, and then you want to sprinkle a little bit more soil on the top. Now yours, you'll want to fill this up with water. The paper whites can be in water, unlike hyacinths, which is what these are right here.
Okay.
They can have the water touching the base of the bulb. And just make sure that water stays up to the bottom of the bulb. If it gets cloudy, you can dump it out and change it.
Or not.
Or not. There is another trick that you can do, though, too. And this is so interesting. This is based on this new research about adding alcohol to your water for the paper whites, and it makes them, because a lot of the time paper whites grow too tall, they'll start flopping over, which I don't mind.
So give it a shot of bourbon and it stands straight.
You put alcohol
it'd be the other way around.
at a certain dilution. It's 1 to 7 parts. 1 part alcohol, 7 parts water. You put that in there. It makes them get a little bit shorter. I don't mind them getting taller because I just use a pretty like Christmas ribbon and tie them around there, and they look great. But if you can find some of these in, these are just juice glasses. This is a special hyacinth. It has a pinched neck, and you just put water down there, and you don't even need the rocks. Yeah.
Well, and
it's super easy.
So you can do these at home or buy them, like you said.
You can buy them from people who do it. I mean, you can buy them in retailers around town, but you can also come to the holiday market, and I will have
or
some
visit
for
Old
you.
Town Flowers.
Or visit Old Town Flowers.
Right?
That would be, yes.
So when is the market going?
It starts off next Saturday, November 14th, and it's going every Saturday until December 19th.
And look at all the cool things you can get. It's basically the farmer's market, but we're indoors. It's the holiday market for the next 6 weeks. Definitely check it out. So much to enjoy. 8 to 1 o'clock Saturdays inside the Lincoln Square Mall. We'll connect you to all the information online at ciliving.tv. Now, here's